Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you're not hearing a dog barking behind. One of the neighbor's dogs is very vocal today. But I think in the last video, I promised that I would talk about Flowlance and how it kind of fits with our service offering at Pixel Haze Studio and how you can use it from day one to start making some money. And in fact, on our Pixel Haze YouTube channel, I've gone into a lot of detail with B-roll, with footage of Flowlance. So after this video, I'd recommend heading over and checking that out. But don't go just yet, because we spoke last time about kind of Squarespace being something that you can either build up to, or if you're an experienced designer pivoting into web from other aspects or moving across from WordPress or from other platforms, then I'd recommend going straight in at Squarespace. It's a powerhouse website builder that will cover so many aspects that you need. Now, there seems to be two trends that web designers are going. You've got the Figma Framer route. You've also got the website builder route, where you have the major battle going on at the moment between the likes of Squarespace and Wix with Wix Studio. Now, Wix Studio used to be called Editor X, and it's something that I want to add into my toolkit and at least have a clearer understanding of Wix so I can give you even better advice so you don't feel that I'm just promoting one platform all the time. However, my history with Squarespace going back over 10 years of building over 500 professional websites means that I know all of the downsides and I know all the pros as well with it. And I still go back and use Squarespace. We're building between 5 to 10 Squarespace websites at Pixel Haze Studio every single month. So we wouldn't be going back to them if we'd feel that we couldn't recommend them. However, the support can be touch and go. If you are a Squarespace designer and you need extra support and you're not getting it from the support team at Squarespace, you're not alone. Unfortunately, I think Squarespace have bitten off a little bit more than they can chew in some aspects. It's an amazing product, but we have then stepped in and we're providing a free community on the school platform. I'll leave some information in the description and you can go and check that out as well. Simply because we have the experience that we can probably spend 2 minutes with you answering a question and could save you hours, if not days, of time where you're going up the garden path. And there's also so many challenges with things like managing domain names, emails, and everything that comes into there. These are many headaches that we've already been through. But today's video isn't to talk about Squarespace. It's not even to talk about Hostinger Website Builder, which is kind of like our budget brochureware website site. And I don't want you to feel that by me saying budget means that it's poor quality. It's great. It's just more streamlined. And something that Tim we used in the UK here in the past, an agency, it's very Fisher Price or very Lego. It's easy to put together. It's not difficult to learn or even to master. For example, coming from Squarespace, I was able to pick up Hostinger Website Builder in under 2 days to be able to create a first polished website. The second website I built, I managed to get it done under a day. And now we can build many sites in about 3 to 4 hours from starting on Hostinger Website Builder. Really quick, really efficient, easy turnaround websites that we can make money on. And then that's where we brings us on to the third option, Flowlance. Flowlance is not a website builder, but it has many of the elements that you would find within a website builder. What do I mean by that? Let's delve in a little bit further. So Flowlance is a freelancer online portfolio and toolkit. It's a link tree. So if you don't know what a link tree is, it's essentially a microsite, a single site page site presence that will link off to your social media channels, any offers you have on your website, individual products, or even a interactive calendar using Calendly or other tools so someone can book a session with you. So it has many of the elements of a website, but it doesn't allow you to design it and lay out the page like you would with a fully bespoke professional website. That can be a really good thing, because if you're just starting out, it's likely that you're going to need some money from day one. If you need money from day one, you need a vehicle to be able to point people towards that looks professional. Then you ideally will want, if you're providing services, for them to book in maybe a call so you can get that sale over the line and get them to agree to go ahead, or to book in the first session for the project delivery. You will probably also need a way of taking payments and potentially, for some clients, an invoicing approach as well. Flowlance provides all of these features. there is customization, and I believe, speaking to the team, there will be more customization added in the short to medium term future. That's great news. But also the simplicity of the layout and the look and feel of it just means that you can get a Flowlance site up and running and take payments online and set up your calendar. It's built, I believe, on top of the Calendly system. You can do all of this within 2 hours. And the reason I say that is because that's exactly what I did. We have our own Flowlance Linktree, or should I say I have my own one, and we're going to be building them again for our other teammates. So Ken, our creative lead, will be creating more social media content over the coming 6 to 12 months. So we're going to create his own Linktree, which will then suit the audience that follows his socials, as opposed to mine, where I am the ultimate generalist. I cover both the technical and the creative and design side. I've been training web designers for over 20 years. Initially in our digital media agency, we were training our own designers and bringing them in. And now, more recently, in the last 5 years, coaching designers online and small business owners. So our audiences are going to overlap, but they're going to be slightly different. And the great news is with Flowlance is a 2-tier, really easy to follow pricing scheme with it. Starts off with $0. So you don't need to pay a penny to get your first microsite up and running. So it's not like hosting a website builder where you need to buy a server, or Squarespace to actually make your website live. You need to pay for hosting. Both of those options will stack up the monthly cost significantly to force you into buying 12 months up front. Whilst with Flowlance, and the reason I really like it for startups, and I would say that if someone's starting up, and even if you are up to speed on web design, set a free Flowlance site up so you are ready to go and take payments and book calendar appointments from day one. There is one catch. If you go with the free option, there is an 8% transaction fee or commission provided to it. So think of this like having a sales agency that builds all your website for you, or allows you to build your website within a couple of hours, and then it will take an 8% cut. But then you're not paying any running costs, so that there's zero risk until you get, well, in fact, there's zero risk, because as soon as you get your first client in, make sure that you're making enough margin on your projects to pay for the 8%, plus then get a little bit more back as well for it. So that's pretty much the catch, and that's why I can strongly recommend Flowlance as being the perfect first step into your digital media career. And it's not just for web designers. If you're looking to become a social media marketing expert, or a professional copywriter, or any other solutions, I may be putting myself out of a job here, you don't necessarily need a website. You just need an online presence that looks thoroughly professional, so when someone checks you out, they can see that you are kosher and everything's in place. And the other thing which I haven't mentioned with Flowlance, which is a really handy little feature, is you can create individual landing pages. So instead of just having a link through that takes you through to an individual product, we do this with our Pixel Haze Academy site, because we've got really nicely designed landing pages that we've taken a lot of time to create. So sometimes with my Flowlance Linktree, I will just send them straight to our carefully designed landing page. But in most cases, you won't need to do that because you don't have another website if you're just starting out. So that's where you can click on a link in the Linktree, go straight through then to a landing page, which has got a simple design flow, but allows you to put maybe some video content or additional information in, where you can talk about yourself, explain what problem you solve and who you can help to start getting those sales in. And one of the next videos I'll be covering will be how you can use Flowlance alongside some tried and tested sales techniques to get your first customers through the door. And also, over on our Pixel Haze YouTube channel, we are going to be speaking to the Flowlance team via a nice, easygoing podcast in the coming weeks. I'm really looking forward to that session where we can find out all about Flowlance now, but also where it's going in the short to medium term future. I'm really excited about this product because I think it ticks so many boxes without overcomplicating the whole system. And I hope you'll really like it too. So there'll be a link in the description. Try it out. It's completely free. No strings attached to it. You don't even need to put your credit card details in or anything to just start working with it, and see if it works for you and see if it's worth the hype that I've given it. If it is good for you and you really like it, please subscribe to my channel, because that'll keep me going and keep me really happy. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Cheers.